I have a friend currently who's making me a stuffed animal of Rambo for Christmas as a Christmas gift because he got really into knitting this year. I'm very excited to see it. He's like stitching it a little jumpsuit and everything.
Oh, that's great.
I'm so ready. He's been sending me like little pictures of yarn being like, what skin color? What blush color? What jumpsuit color?
You need to share that when you get it. You need to we want to see that in the corner of your little video feed.
He'll be on my shoulder. I'm quite excited.
All right, so we still got 3 minutes. We're just gonna let it roll, and then we'll play the intro.
Perfect.
And I have yet to cut the intro back down. Sorry, we're still at about 4 minutes. But that's coming. I will be making some modifications to that and just doing the musical intro. So.
I've missed you guys. This is fun. We haven't even started playing yet.
I also missed you guys a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean it's been like almost 2 months.
I know. We gotta all stay healthy and other things and stop that nonsense. We need more
nobody
consistency.
die, please.
Oh God.
No more COVID.
Yes.
Stop getting COVID.
How many of you have had it this round?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Be careful because I don't have my booster, but I'm double vaccinated with the Pfizer, and I was one of the first ones to get it out of my group. It's spreading like brush fire. It is insane. I personally know about 15 people that have it or have had it in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, people in Washington State. 3 of my friends in Washington State have it, and their kids have it too. It is everywhere. This is the most contagious thing I've ever seen.
I just got my 3rd shot, and it knocked me on the butt for 3 days.
I'm scared to get it.
My arm is all swollen up, like I'd gotten stung by a bee, and
oh God,
yeah, it was bad, and I felt like I had the flu. So
maybe you don't want to get that 4th one. Just
no, get it out of the way. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah,
and I got my booster. It knocked me out for only a day, but afterwards I was like, well, at least I can hope that I won't die from COVID.
So the booster is affecting people then, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's a good thing because it's triggering an immune response, and
that means it's working.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
So
it means it's working.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
It means it's working.
Well, I got really messed up on my 2nd shot. My 1st one didn't get me at all, but the 2nd one got me. So.
All right, it is now 1:00 Pacific time. It's time to start, so we're going to go ahead and roll the intro.
Okay. never changes. From the dawn of human civilization, mankind touted itself as superior to the other animals. While philosophers proposed shining egalitarian civilizations and provided roadmaps to lead us there, human greed, corruption, and intolerance left a legacy that would continually drench the city's streets in blood. But war never changes. In the 21st century, the United States struggled to maintain its supremacy amid an overpopulated Earth. Ignorance, cultural intolerance, and religious divides set man against man in every corner of the globe, giving rise to a growing movement of hyper-capitalist fascism. Energy became the most valued commodity. Petroleum and uranium were worth more than human lives. To remain the most powerful of nations, China invaded Alaska and the US annexed Canada. This mad clamoring for resources would reach a crescendo in 2077, when World War returned and nuclear devastation reduced the old world to cinders. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 2. For 200 years, the old ways have been preserved underground in one of mankind's last sanctuaries, completely isolated from the rest of the world. But recent events have reignited old struggles. Life in the vault is about to change.
And we're back. If you're just joining us, this is 2D20 Fallout Pacific Northwest. Looks like we do actually have a couple of viewers, which is really cool because it's been 2 months since we played. At any rate, let's go ahead and go around the table and introduce ourselves. I am Darren Drader. I'm a game designer. I'm the one who runs this the game. Eric, go ahead.
Eric Leonard, public historian and itinerant park ranger, and I play Regis Moset, a learned person in the wilderness in Fallout.
All right, Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy. I am a freelance artist, and I play Rambo 2, the Vault Dweller that you will see wandering around and mostly making all the orders because he is a horrible control freak.
And John.
I am John Schmidt. I'm playing. Oh my God! It's I can't remember. It was I think it's Miyamoto Lamore, not Musashi.
It is indeed.
I know it was a switch of the two. And he is I guess the fighter of the group. He's a sword swinging lawman of the party, and the bullet sponge, I guess.
Bullet sponge. Yeah, you've got your background in actually being the post-apocalyptic equivalent of the samurai. Your old group actually calls themselves samurai, but you defected and have joined the marshals.
Yeah, so literally a samurai who became a sheriff, kind of a ranger, and carries a bit of skills from both sets of backgrounds. So.
All right, so I know it's been a while since we played. Does anybody remember what the heck is going on?
Okay, so we went to the boat.
We might have viewers who haven't even seen the first few episodes. Maybe we should start at the very beginning.
Yes. So Rambo 2 is from Vault 2, of course, in which his core reactor had been stolen following a massive massacre of whatever scientists that he had been currently working there with. And as a result, he was sent out pretty much to try to recover whatever core reactor he could. Mind you, he has absolutely no experience in the wasteland, so he runs into his friends, luckily, early on, and they probably save his skin.
Yeah, and that would be me and Mosset, and we we decide that we're going to help him. So the best way to do that was to head to like my outpost. And so we kind of make our way there, and we run into all kinds of trouble on the way, including meeting some ghouls that send us on a mission to. What were we out to get for the ghouls?
You were out to get some. Let me think. It was piano strings. Yes.
Piano strings. Yeah.
Yes.
We went to a library and to get some books for another. That was for my ex partner from the samurai group. In exchange for some information. So I went to the library and fought a super mutant there called the Librarian. We got his glasses.
We got his glasses.
And most recently, we found our way to the, from my recollection, we found our way to the kind of this, what was it? Not River City. It was, what was it?
Lake City.
Lake City
in the place where Coeur d'Alene currently sits in Idaho.
Yeah, and we discovered that these raiders, or whatever this group was that had taken the reactor from Rambo 2's vault, had taken it with them in a power armor suit to a boat kind of sitting out in the lake, and we made our way out there, and there was some sort of internal quarreling and squabbling between the factions that were, I guess there were several factions. There must have been. Anyway, these two groups began to fight on the boat. We didn't have to engage them at all. Unfortunately, the power armored dude took the reactor and jumped into the water and took it to the bottom of the lake with him as he walked along the bottom of the surface. I guess is the only thing that makes sense that happened next. And our jaws down on the floor, eyes wide, like what the hell? That's what I last remember. I think there was a little bit more after that, but that's where I have to leave off from my memories.
Yeah, you actually met. It was after that you met Brad Burton, who was a descendant of the guy who invented Nuka Cola, and he he said go out to this place where he knows somebody who was building a vehicle. Go out to there.
That's right.
Take the vehicle.
Oh, and we've got the
vehicle. We've got the killdozer.
Yep, you got the
killdozer. Yes,
I remember that now.
Yes,
how could we forget about the killdozer?
So you got the killdozer, and so now you need to head off to what used to be Cheney, Washington, where there was a Nuka Cola bottling facility, because he wants you to retrieve the original recipe formula so that he can make his own genuine Nuka Cola. So
frickin' SpongeBob is going to be there guarding the secret recipe.
I know.
All right.
Well, we can pretty much guarantee something will be.
Yeah, of course.
So as we left off last time, you guys were heading off from Lake City and in the killdozer and headed toward Cheney, Washington, to find this formula for this Brad Burton guy.
Okay.
Have you guys finished leveling up your characters?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, so Eric, did you put some skills in small arms? Because if you didn't, I'd highly recommend that you change it quickly.
How do I change these? Yeah, because my small guns is still a 1. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. It looks like we've got 1 rank. We've got 3 in science, 3 in speech, 3 in survival. Yeah, I would definitely probably take one away from either speech or science, and put it into put it in small guns. That'll give you much more of an advantage when it comes time to actually shoot something.
Okay.
That's the reason you were missing all the time.
Well, I could just suck too.
It wasn't just your rolls, trust me.
Yeah. Let's see. In the character sheet, how do I edit that?
Let's see. This is why we're supposed to be on an hour early, remember?
I might have figured it out, maybe.
Okay, so yeah, you go on to the special tab, you hit skills, and you go onto the special tab, and that's when you're going to go to small weapons or small guns and add a point.
Okay.
Which I've just done for you. And what do you want to take that from?
Speech.
Okay. Okay, so speech should now be a 2, and small guns is now a 2. Perfect. Right. You've got a much greater chance of hitting stuff now.
Yay!
By the way, we just picked up a new viewer, so I'd like to say hi, welcome, and we just lost one.
Come and go. Yeah.
All right, so we got that. Let me just open up that. And I think we're about ready to start. Okay. So you're now in the Killdozer, and knowing where the radioactive zones around Spokane are at, I'm going to assume that you're going to try to avoid those this time around.
Oh, we're going straight through.
By the way, DMime44 just said hello all. Hello, DMime.
Hello.
Good to see you. Glad you're here.
Yay.
We promise to try to be entertaining.
Yes, we promise to try to be entertaining.
I think that is my buddy Louie.
And if not, I'm sure somebody will figure out a way to win at Fallout. All right. So yeah, you're definitely trying to avoid the radioactive zone, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So basically, you're just rolling this thing, and I'll put the Killdozer picture back on for those who haven't seen it.
Yeah, because I never saw it last time we were playing. I didn't have access to it. How do I find that within the Discord? Because I am still a Discord noob. Is it just in general text channel?
So that's going to be difficult because it's not actually in Discord. I'm doing this via Twitch Studio. So okay. If you're not watching the stream, and if you did watch the stream, it would actually cause an echo that would be very annoying.
Yeah.
Then your best bet would be to just go back and watch it on YouTube after the fact.
I'll do that.
Okay, so anyway, you're taking this thing, which is massive, and it does at least run off of a reactor core. So you're not polluting. You're not
polluting the wasteland.
Fossil fuels, like it matters, like anybody cares. But no, you're running off a reactor, and you're pretty much going through the rolling hills of the
Central Washington.
Well, it's actually more of the Palouse region, kind of the northernmost region or portion of the Palouse region. So you got a lot of rolling hills, a lot of steep slopes, and the one thing that you're noticing, I mean, I guess that Miyamoto and Regis probably be familiar with this already, but in what used to be the wheat fields of the Palouse, now it's just this rusty red plant. So as you're looking around, everything just kind of has this red look to it. Just like
have we seen this plant before? Have we?
Yeah, yeah, you're familiar with it.
What is it?
It's just kind of a thorny, mutated.
Oh, so growth. It's nothing like it's a weed.
It's a weed,
essentially.
Yes.
I mean, by definition, anyway. Yeah, it's a weed. It's just garbage plant that just is growing there with thorns.
Exactly.
Okay.
With thorns, which is why you don't want to walk through this. It'll probably catch up a little bit, but again, you've got a vehicle, so you're good.
We have the killdozer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We do have the killdozer.
Now, one nice thing about the weed being so prevalent, though, is that you don't tend to run into a lot of bandits and stuff in odd places, because it ends up being such a big pain in the butt for them to get to those ambush points that it's not worth it.
Gotcha. Yeah. I have heard the weed in Washington is pretty prevalent.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Very much so.
Hey, I'm in Indiana, okay? I'm in Indiana.
Well,
all right.
Me, Eric, and Andy are either from here or live here now, or both.
Yeah, and I'm from there, but I'm just not there.
So Pullman, where we're at, has actually been described as a forest in the middle of a wheat field. So
100%.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about raiders, is the point you were making with the plant life, at least.
I mean, I'm not going to.
It's more hassle for them than the reward.
Yeah, I'm not going to say you're not going to run into raiders, but I'm going to say that the odds aren't as great as it would be as, say, if you were down in the southern area, like in California or Nevada or that type of area. In this area, it's kind of a real pain in the butt, like I said, to get to those ambush points.
Yeah, if they're hiding it in the thorns, not in like the rubble of a library or something that's a little easier.
Right. But now here you're going with the killdozer, and you're actually creating a new path.
And the other thing is the killdozer probably making some noise too. So if there are bandits anywhere near, we're going to be trying. Yeah,
they'll hear.
Yeah, with a horrifying sight over the horizon, this giant spiked tank just coming through. I don't think anybody's going to come to us yet.
And if they do,
so
they don't call it the killdozer for nothing.
The unfortunate thing is this thing has a top speed of about 35 miles an hour.
That's faster than I was thinking. I was imagining this 15 mile an hour.
Well, a lot of the time you're actually plowing through these weeds, and that'll actually slow it down a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So it takes a while.
Can we see like sitting up, because I would be like probably on top and keeping guard. Can I see from the top of the killdozer anything? I mean, like is on the horizon.
From where you're at, what you see where you're at right now is hills, and occasionally you see the remains of like an old farmstead, which now is just a big pile of wood.
Yeah, collapsed wood, and this bramble shit everywhere. There's no smoke on the horizon from a settlement or anything that we can see off in the distance?
Well, if you look to the north, where the ruins of Spokane are, up to the Spokane irradiated zone. There is still a little bit of smoke remaining from that hit that happened a couple of days ago. A little smoky in that area. But no, from where you're at right now,
okay.
You're actually Capricious Nature's on. What's up,
I know.
Man? Good to see you again. So yeah, mostly what you're seeing right now are just hills, like from where you're at.
That's good.
Like these red weed covered rolling hills as far as the eye can see.
Okay. Hills aren't threatening, so that's good.
And you are slowly pushing your way up and toward the ruins of Cheney, Washington.
Okay. All right. So nothing's happening that's of any kind of consequence. Nothing around us. I mean, it's just
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Probably the most peaceful time we've had in the last couple of weeks of adventuring, or a week. How long have, like, if we broke it down in game time, how long have we been traveling since we met Rambo 2? Like, several days or a week?
It's only been a couple days. Remember that it took you 3 sessions to get out of the Spokane irradiated zone.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so it's probably the most peaceful few hours we've had in the last couple of days.
Yes.
Would be
absolutely.
All right.
Don't expect it to last.
Yeah, I know. These hills have eyes. All right. Well, I'm just keeping guard. If I need to roll for that, I can do that. But I am actively kind of keeping an eye out from the top of the killdozer in whatever fixed position I can find up there amidst, like, the barbed wire and spikes or whatever this thing has on its outside.
Well, let's take a look at the killdozer real quick. Of course, you can't see it. Yeah, there is kind of a little nest up there in the back. It looks like an old Volkswagen, which is turned around backwards and welded to the top of this thing.
Okay, so I'm probably up there then. And I've got my revolver in my lap, or my handgun, whatever it is that it's, the gun that I've got, my lead thrower. Because the sword isn't going to do me any good from up there. But yeah, I'm just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay. And as far as season goes, I think we're still in like late summer. So it's pretty warm.
I'll say it's probably pretty hot.
Yeah. So it takes a while. Like I said, you're only going about 35 miles an hour. It takes a while to push your way through the weeds and go over the hills and all this stuff. But eventually you do arrive at the ruins of Cheney, and there's a sign standing up there that says, "Welcome to Cheney, Washington." Population, I think, is like 15,000, something like that. And it doesn't look like it's weathered too well. This is not a very popular stop in the wasteland. Most of the houses that you see are definitely mostly collapsed or fully collapsed. But and Cheney is also not a very large town anyway. But looking in the distance, you do see a very faded Nuka Cola billboard.
Rambo points to that desperately.
So, and who is driving this? I forget.
I was about to say, who's driving the car?
Wasn't it Regis?
Probably Regis, I guess.
I definitely don't think Rambo would be the smart decision, so I hope it's Regis.
I'm trying to find Cheney, Washington. I don't know if I've ever been there.
It's a little south of Spokane.
A little bit. It's south of Spokane?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was totally imagining it in the wrong spot. How did I grow up in Washington and I'm so poor at the geography? Like, I was imagining it like up near like
you're from
where you're at, like
you're from Yakima, right?
Wenatchee.
Oh, Wenatchee.
So like right smack dab dead center in the middle of the state, like literally the frickin' middle.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I'm much more familiar with my west coast of Washington State than I am my eastern side. I didn't spend a lot of time in Spokane or like the Tri-Cities or any of that. Bellingham, Seattle, Issaquah, Washington, Tacoma, Olympia, all that I know. But yeah, your side, not so much. I do know, and this is really neat, especially this with our current game that we're playing. I had a T-shirt I got that the Tri-Cities, one of their high schools, their mascot is the Bombers, and they have a mushroom cloud for their logo. And I got a T-shirt of that. Yeah.
And so see, for those who aren't from Washington, that's actually kind of funny because they're so close to Hanford, which is a nuclear reactor.
Not just a nuclear reactor, but it is the reactor that is responsible for the material that was in the first nuclear bomb that was ever detonated. They shipped that from Washington to, why can't I think of the name of that site now, but where they detonated the first bomb. in Nevada, and I think it also went in the bombs that we sent to our
So, in other words,
friends in Japan.
In other words, blame us for nuclear proliferation and wanton destruction.
Yeah.
D-Mime said, "Amazing heritage, lads." Yes.
Yeah. Very fit.
We're nuclear horrible people.
Okay, so all right, so you're in Cheney, and like I said, small town, but you see the faded billboard, and as you approach, you see that there's kind of a long facility with it looks like a couple of buildings. One of those buildings doesn't look like it's fared very well at all. But as you're pulling up, there is a couple of entrances. There is a big garage-style vehicle entrance. It looks like it's intact, and then there's the personnel door, which is about 20 feet away from that.
So this is the Nuka Cola facility. I missed because I was looking up Cheney when you were describing it. This is the Nuka Cola facility we're at now?
This is the Nuka Cola bottling facility.
Okay. In Cheney. All right. So do we want to park the vehicle in the garage area to kind of keep it out of the sight of any passersby that might be tempted?
Yeah, yep. I definitely think we should probably keep it out of view as much as we can help it. I don't want to lose the killdozer, man.
Yeah, no. Although I'm sure that's coming.
I know. Lap in the background.
Yeah, it's just too cool a toy for us to have this early on to keep. I can just feel it in my marrow.
Well, keep in mind, one of the big reasons you have it in the first place is so you can start covering some distance.
Not actually getting around.
Yeah.
I think once we park it, we should check out that personnel door.
Yeah,
see if it's in any way unlocked.
Unless there's access from the inside of the garage.
That's true.
I mean, might as well take the shortest route from A to B.
All right.
Is there a...
Well, it's all connected. I mean, you've got the... You have the vehicle access entrance over here to the to your left, and over to the right is a smaller door that says personnel. So...
and this is a pretty large facility, like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, or where I work, Chrysler.
Okay, it's more like warehouse size with a connected building. It looked like.
Okay, so football field,
roughly.
Or
yeah,
okay,
give or take.
Okay, and the structure seemed like it was standing pretty soundly. I didn't catch that or not. It's.
So the part that you're looking at looks like it's in pretty good shape, but you can see kind of in the distance the connected building. It doesn't look as good.
Okay.
Now, also out in front of the facility, there is a giant statue of the Nuka Cola girl.
We're gonna mount that to the killdozer.
Right.
It's actually too big to put on the killdozer. Sorry.
God damn it.
Yeah,
I'd like to roll dice. No. All right. Well, maybe we'll just take her head. No, I don't know.
Horrible.
You murderer.
Yeah.
So there is. As I would suspect, there's going to be access from the garage to the main building. Maybe not to the same location as the personnel door, but we can get in the building from the garage.
Very likely. You would assume so.
Okay.
You can't see it from where you're at, but probably.
They're not going to make people leave the building and go around and go in the big garage door to get into the garage to work with shit. So
yeah.
There's probably some.
Well, Rambo heads straight to that door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, you're going to just run ahead and go to that door? Yep.
Just walk straight up to it.
He's still... Our little Rambo is still so
hasn't yet been disillusioned by it.
Yeah, not yet. After everything we've been through in the last 2 days. Oh
no, not enough.
Okay, well I'm hot on his heels.
Says, "My God, guys." We'll just take your head then. What are you, French?
Maybe so.
Hey, speaking of capricious nature, I'd just like to shout out and mention that he has his Fallout Asia game going now. And they just returned from holiday hiatus as well. So I highly recommend checking it out. It actually takes place well before our game does. And it's very interesting. So definitely, if you haven't yet, check out Capricious Nature's Fallout Asia game. I highly recommend it. And that would be on the channel is
can you link that to me in the Facebook
Nation?
Could somebody link that to me in the Facebook chat that's better at interneting than I am?
And
hey, Capricious Nature's here. Maybe he can link it to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
maybe
would
we
watch
should
that.
also,
I do watch games.
We could maybe also have an affiliate channel or something on the Discord where we can have people drop their stuff too, just so it's easy to access for anybody who comes in and comes out.
Yeah. They could just drop, hey, come check out our stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
That's, because I would totally watch
Me too.
Asia. Man, I would be on that.
Amazing.
There it is.
Excellent.
It's in the general?
It is.
All right. Rambo is touching that door.
Okay.
He's beckoning it open.
Well, it has not been opened in quite a while, but it's not buried under tons of sediment like the last garage door was that you tried to open.
Excellent.
It does appear to be locked, however.
Rambo turns around to his friends and looks them both and points at it and goes, "It's locked."
Can I attempt to, how sturdy does this door look? Does it look sturdy enough that if I kick it, I'm going to hurt my leg? Or does it look like I could maybe kick it down good enough?
It seems pretty sturdy.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I have any kind of lock-picking skills set to speak of, but I'm going to look at my character sheet and see what we're working with. Lockpick, I don't have any ranks in that, but that's based on perception. And
yes.
My perception is a 6. That's not terrible. I'm going to try. There's nothing to lose. I'm going to try to see if I can work the lock, unless somebody else has much better skills than I do. And said,
I just have a 1 in lockpick, so I'll try after you if it doesn't work out.
What's your perception?
A 6.
Yeah, go for it. Why don't you go first? You're like, awesome. I've messed with these before.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of these big old doors. Let's do...
No. By the way,
Rambo slaps the lock a little bit.
Yeah, you need 2 successes to open this thing up.
Okay, well, I'll give it a shot. I'm sorry, it's been longer than 6 hours since I played, and so I don't.
I'm not sure I remember myself.
If you go to the main character sheet,
I can click on the skill, right?
Yeah, if you go to the character sheet, just click on the skill. It'll pop up on Roll20.
And I believe that lockpick is already it's already matched up with perception, so you don't need to worry about that part.
Is it rolling at all? I'm not seeing.
No, I'm not seeing that a roll has taken place.
Okay, I can click on the dice symbol in the upper portion. Man, nothing is.
You should be able to just click on where it says lockpick, and it should roll for you.
And if you open up the Roll20 page, it'll give you the prompt to roll how many dice you need.
Okay, hold on. This is being okay. Let me try it again. So I'm gonna go to my character sheet. Okay, I see what's happened here.
We've forgotten how to play. That's what's happening. It's been too long.
Well, no, what happened is it was popping up in another window, the prompt for rolling 2 dice, and but it was buried under my character sheet, and so I didn't see it. Okay, let's try this again. So if I click on lockpick, okay, there we go. Up comes a little thing that says input value, roll dice.
Woo!
Damn it! Why can't I? You mother fudger. Let's try one more time. Okay. Number of dice 2, submit.
Please.
No.
Otherwise, we have to find another way in.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes, it's your turn.
You're behind the wheel, but you could always try.
Well,
he hears us
get out
and slapping at the door. And
if not, there has to be another entrance.
Regis is going to handle this.
Okay.
Maybe if we all turn the door at the same time.
How about we drive the killdozer through the wall in pure rage?
At this point.
Hey, I need to grab something to drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Yep, that's fine. I'm going to use the restroom real quick.
Quick, while the GM's gone, break into the broom.
I don't think it
We're there.
Hello, everybody in chat. How's it going today? Also, I agree, capricious nature. I really think we should just mow down the wall.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Will Darren let us do that?
All
We
right.
shall see.
Sorry for the interruption.
They'll take the whole building down, probably.
Including the recipe.
So you're going to attempt to just plow right through the wall.
Let's do it. Get right through there.
Gently tap.
I guess.
All right. Okay. Here's what you can do. Since Regis is driving, you're the one who can make the attempt here.
Okay.
It's going to be your pilot skill, which I'm assuming you only have a 1 in, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
But it's a wall. It's a wall or a door, right? How hard is that to hit?
It's
or
a door.
miss?
It's not so much that you need to worry about hitting it or missing it. It's that you want to do this without destroying the killdozer.
Yes.
I was about to say, we're about to blow up the killdozer like one session into actually being able to use the killdozer.
Yeah.
And
we're going to kill ourselves with the killdozer.
And in the next session, you will be driving around the wasteland in a Nuka Cola delivery truck.
Yes!
We've changed the outcome of this adventure. We are going to be Nuka Cola delivery guys. We're going to work for the guy that we give him the recipe, and we're just going to make a living delivering Nuka Cola in the wasteland.
Who needs to save our entire population worth of vault dwellers?
We'll save
Nuka Cola, baby.
We'll save them with the power of Nuka Cola.
Yeah, that didn't work out well. No.
It's an honest living. It's a respectable living.
Yeah.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
All right. Okay.
Crack me up, man.
Roll stank.
Did you already make the roll?
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Not only...
Now the door's on fire.
No, the killdozer.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Not only did you not roll a success, but you actually rolled a complication. Okay. So you take this. Tell me exactly what you tried to do. Let's break it down.
Right. Into first gear, tapped the gas, and just, went close.
Okay. Well, given the fact
Maybe
that
I flooded it.
Since you failed the roll, I'd say yes. That's exactly what happened. You hit the gas a little too hard. You went plowing into this thing a little too fast, and you actually caused the door and the building above to collapse down on top of the killdozer. However, amusingly enough, the door itself is still not exactly out of your way.
No.
So you've caused we'll just call it cosmetic damage at this point to the killdozer, and you're still not in exactly, but you've got a bunch of rubble on your vehicle now.
Rambo says, "Put it in reverse. Get out of there."
Okay.
Well, do I need to roll for that?
You don't need to roll for that. But if you want to make
right.
another attempt to kind of plow your way in, we'll need another roll for that. And you can always use an action point too.
Do we have action points?
Capriccia says, "Climb up the rubble into the second floor." Unfortunately, there is not a second floor to this building. Climbing up the rubble would be an option, except for the fact that you want to actually park this thing.
Where did I go wrong?
Okay, so I'm going to leave the garage as I'm seeing damage around me and going, no, this is a bad place to be. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attempt Rambo's first suggestion, which is I'm like, Rambo, come with me, and make my way to the outer door to the inner facility. The personnel door. That's what we're looking for. Yes.
Okay, so you're going to the personnel door.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around while Musette brings the building down around us. Right. I'm as enraged at the door as he is at this point, but it's dangerous to be in there, so we're going to try another route while he figures that out.
All right, you get to the personnel door. Rattle. Gets locked as well, and there's also a little thing to swipe your card.
Oh yeah, the card we have.
Yeah, the card you don't have.
Are there any windows?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
This being a warehouse type of thing, usually they let sunlight in by opening up the doors.
So it works in the movies, which means it's not going to work for me. But I'm going to take my gun and I'm going to shoot the handle to the door.
Okay.
I'm going to try to shoot the lockout, like it always works in film.
Mm-hmm.
So
you need 2 successes.
Okay. So let's see. That is under small guns. Number of dice 2. Submit.
You got 2 successes. So
excellent.
I guess,
yes.
I guess it doesn't just work in the movies.
Hey,
yeah.
Okay, so you take your gun, you shoot the lock.
I was waiting for the complication.
You hear the bullet ricochet, but it didn't ricochet until it took out the lock.
Right.
And the door is now the door is now no longer stuck.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I was waiting.
Rambo looks very excitedly.
Bullet bounced out and fucking killed. Excuse my language, but killed Rambo standing next to him. Hey Rambo, and he just standing there, just slack jawed, and then just collapses beside me.
Horrible. So, no complications this time. Though Rambo is immediately going through that door. He does not hesitate the moment that it's open.
He's excited.
He's excited.
He's a kid at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you are in a it's about 30 feet wide, and then from where you're at, it kind of there's 2 sections of the building right here which kind of come together in a T, and you're kind of at the juncture of the T out here. So to the left of where you're at is where that vehicle access door is, and then down the line you see the bottling facility. There's a bunch of machines. There's a bunch of Nuka Cola bottles, bottle caps, things like that.
Stack crates and things from.
You also, if you look over to the vehicle access, you can see this big dent that's been put in the door. And as you're looking down there, and there's also some dim light coming through some skylights up in the roof.
I wondered about that.
But as you're looking down there, you see a couple of bloat flies.
Rambo goes, "What is that?
Dinner.
What are those? Dinner? Absolutely not."
So they haven't attacked you yet, but you definitely see them. And
I was about to say we should maybe take a shot at them, see if we can sneak it up.
I want to shoot at one of them like immediately. We're not going to let them get the jump on us.
All right.
So do I need to roll initiative?
You don't roll initiative in this game.
It's just that's right. It's a number based thing. You have initiative based on it.
Right.
Gotcha.
And I actually kind of prefer that system better because it goes so much faster. So it goes on initiative 9, and I can fix that here. Then we will go sending, and that will put it in order. So you guys get a free round because you're shooting. You're shooting first. You're taking the initiative here, being proactive. And
Rambo, you have a gun now, don't you?
Oh yes, I do.
One thing I'd like to remind you is some of you have guns where you can actually use additional ammo in the shot and do additional damage. Just so we don't end up in one of these, bang bang, I've done 1 point of damage and then it kills you type of situations. So I just like to do that. Okay, so go ahead and make a shot. You're going to need to overcome a defense of 2.
Oof, they're fast, aren't they? So are you shooting Rambo?
Yep.
Come on, buddy. Use whatever you call it if we got one. Action point.
Do we have an action point?
You guys are supposed to be keeping track of the action points.
I know. Let's roll 1d20 and whatever we get. That's how many we have.
Yeah, Capricious Natures goes, I hate rolling initiative every time. And you're absolutely right. It's actually kind of a side discussion here. But in D&D, I think that you could probably save a lot of time by just having initiative based on your dexterity and then slot the monster based on that. Anyway, Rambo looks like you missed.
Yeah.
Boom! Now they're aware of us.
They're aware of you now.
Sorry.
Miyamoto, take your free action.
He did, however, shoot the lock to the door that we couldn't get in from the garage access, and now it opens.
Pops open.
It's my turn. It's not Regis's turn yet.
Regis is still sitting outside there in the kill zone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So small guns, and here we go.
Okay.
Woo!
That's good. That's 2 successes, and one of those generates a action point.
Now
I'll start keeping track of those.
Yes, make a note of that. Okay, that's a hit. Go ahead and give me a location roll and give me some damage.
Okay, so the location. Don't remember how to do location and damage.
I think it's rolling a d20 for location.
There's the damage, I think.
Okay, so you got 4 damage.
And the location is a d20. And to do a d20, I go to the... Okay, oh, yep, I know how to do this now. I remember. Yep. d20.
I'm trying to remember what page the location rolls are on.
I think they're on the character sheets as well, so I can just relay whatever he gets.
That's right, it is. Okay, so you got a 7, and the 7 is a...
Torso.
Torso, so it's like right in the middle of this bloatfly's body. And at 4 damage, you hurt that one quite severely.
Yeah.
combat round is going to go back up to the top, and it's going to get its turn this time. Rambo, you're up again.
Okay, Rambo's gonna take another good shot at that guy.
Okay.
Toot, toot, toot.
Or maybe not so
And
much.
for some reason, just missing all day. He kind of just throws his arms up in the air, turns around, starts walking towards the open Killdozer door. He's ready to go.
Well, I mean, do keep in mind that you need to get 2 successes. So
Exactly.
yeah. All right. Regis in the Killdozer. Miyamoto, you're up.
Okay, I'm shooting again.
Okay, that's it's a miss, but you generated an action point. Do you want to re-roll one of your d20s?
Yes. So do I just roll a d20? And
Yeah.
okay, here's just one d20. So
What do you need to roll under? For 13?
Is it my attribute? Is it my attribute?
According to this, it's 2d20 versus a 13 is your target number. You got a 16. So you missed.
Okay.
All right. You missed, so the bloat flies come buzzing up to you at this point. And so we're not worried too much about their movement. Not too worried about too much about their immunity to radiation. Okay, so they are going to...
My katana is forged from metal from the core of the reactor in Pripyat.
Okay, so basically both can get attacks. The first one is going to be the healthy one, and that'll be up against Rambo 2.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the other one's got a grudge against me for hitting it.
Its target number is 6. So that one misses.
Excellent.
The other one, which has been hit already, is going to make it... it's going to head and...
It needs 2 successes.
It also needs... Okay,
2.
so it needs 2 successes and target number of 6. We got a 9 and a 3. It misses.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, back to the top. Rambo.
All right. Yet another shot.
You can do it. You can do it.
You can hit the thing.
Thank you, friends. Please hit the... Yes!
Yes, you did it. That's a hit.
Hey!
Thing has been hit.
Are you shooting the injured one, or are you shooting the one that just attacked you?
Let's shoot the injured one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it.
Try to get that guy down. Perfect.
Okay, that's 3 damage plus an effect.
Nice.
We don't need to go into too much detail because that's enough to kill it. So, do you want to be all dramatic in the way that it dies?
Yes.
Yes. Rambo actually eases his gun up, and he seems to have a steady aim for the first time probably all day. Maybe his glasses are actually working. And he fires that shot. The moment it hits that bloatfly's torso, it's just guts everywhere.
Just
Absolutely everywhere. And he's not expecting that, so he definitely kind of covers his face. Like he's totally not ready for that.
It's just
Very nice.
everywhere.
And then there were one.
Very nice. Okay. Regis is still in the Killdozer. Miyamoto.
Okay, the one that I am going to move to the one that's trying to harm my little buddy Rambo, and I'm going to use my sword this time on him. And I can't see my results. I'll trust you guys to.
Looks like
Woo.
you hit. Yes. you
Nice.
hit.
Yeah. That's a solid.
And are those 2 action points since it's bright green, or is it how do those action point generated things work?
They're not bright green, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, no, those are regular successes.
Excellent.
All right, so go ahead and give me a hit location and damage. Looks like
There's
Okay, so you do 2 damage plus an effect.
Okay, the effect for this is piercing.
Okay, piercing is just going to
So it ignores 1 point of armor.
Okay, you don't need to worry about armor on these guys.
Okay, so it really didn't do much of anything. All right.
Favors.
And then the location is 18.
18. Looks like you nicked it in the leg. It's still up, and it's
little buggy leg.
not happy. It's not happy with you. He's gonna try and get you again.
Yeah, I imagine so. He's like, "Ow!
Yeah.
You stop that."
Target number of 6, and we got 7 and a 14. That's a miss. Rambo.
Hoot. Another shot. This time he's feeling a lot more confident.
Oh no! You're gonna shoot me. I
know.
Already.
No, that's a miss.
No.
All right. Regis still hanging out in the killdozer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Miyamoto.
He's
just
"What's all
sipping
that
on a
noise?"
Nuka Cola. Totally oblivious. His feet kicked up on the dash.
These
Just
guys
reading
have
a comic.
what's taking these guys so long?
Keeping the motor running, man.
Keeping the seat warm.
Oh.
I'm going to use an action point if that's okay.
Absolutely.
No.
Holy shit, that is the worst.
Hey, at least you didn't get a compliment.
Oh man,
Very true.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
This little guy is fucking buzzing around.
Yeah, he's buzzing around. This time he's going after Rambo. Sorry, Rambo.
Ah.
And he got 1 success. What's your defense?
Let me check.
Top of your sheet, center.
Unless you have a defense of 2, you're hit.
He's like, I have a defense of 2.
Got a defensive 1. I am hit.
Okay. All right.
Critical.
Gotta do some damage.
Oh God. Rambo's arm explodes.
Fatality.
Oh God.
No.
I'm shooting in the room, man. Sorry, guys.
All right. So the question is, I guess the easiest way to do this would be to just roll the dice. Since I don't have a... All right. Okay. Fairly good news here. Well, iffy kind of news.
Gets better and better.
We got a 3, which is one of the numbers that doesn't generate anything. But then you got a 5 and three 5s. Each of those generates a point of damage plus an effect. Let me see what we have here as far as effects go.
It laid eggs in your face.
Oh God. No.
Radioactive physical damage, which means those 3 points are all permanent damage until you can get rid of some radiation.
Hachi machi.
Yeah.
The good news is if you get 5 more of those, you become the Hulk.
Maybe that's what we need right now.
You gain a superpower.
God.
Right.
What is the most useless superpower you can think of? Anyway, sorry.
Cancer. No, that's dark. That's really dark.
That's not a superpower. That's just... All right. Rambo, you're up.
Well, now a little bit more uncertain. He takes yet another shot. And he's shaking like crazy.
Man.
Excellent.
But he does good. Seems
Maybe
a little
nerves are
radiation
what
in
you
his
need.
blood is all he needs.
Holy
Exactly.
Wow.
That's 4 damage plus an effect.
With the power of radiation, Rambo becomes super sure.
Actually, we don't even need to worry about the hit location. That's enough
It's
to kill
dead.
it. So,
You killed both of them, little guy. You're
once
so
again,
cool.
Yeah.
Once again, since you're the one who killed it, do you want to describe how it dies?
Absolutely. This time, Rambo feels so confident in spite of his shaking that he kind of does one of those maneuvers where he like tries to be cool by putting the gun underneath his arm and looks away and shoots. The bullet goes straight towards that bloat fly and this time hits it in the head. Same level of explosion, but he has that pure satisfaction out of looking cool.
It's beautiful.
So the bloat fly head just kind of explodes. And then it falls to the floor, and then it kind of goes splat. Okay, so you've cleared out this area. The killdozer is still waiting outside.
We should probably get. I'm going to go get Mosette. Regis.
Rambo nods quickly. Please do.
So I unlock the door from this side, or maybe we accidentally. I don't know. But I go through the door, and I'm like, "Hey, it's all clear now."
All right.
Rambo took care of it. And I pat Rambo on the shoulder, like, "Man, I'm proud of you." That was
just
awesome.
Covered in bug guts.
Looking like a badass. It smells of gunpowder in the room, and Regis is probably like, "What the hell?"
Why didn't you get
bug guts everywhere?
All right, so
what is that?
Yep.
The vehicle door is dented now, so probably trying to open it all the way isn't going to work.
Right, it's just.
But you are able to unlock it from the inside.
Okay, at least maybe open it enough to like put my head through and be like, "Hey, go around, come on in the front."
Okay. I'll take the keys with me.
Okay,
face just covered in slime from like bug guts.
Yes.
Like, you got something on your face there, Miyamoto.
Yeah.
Okay, so you park it, and then you come in through the personnel door.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yep.
So you come in, and there's a couple of dead bullet flies on the ground, and you notice, like I said before, you notice this kind of a T-junction, and most of the building is not in the section that you were in before, but rather the other section where you see the machines and the crates and the Nuka Cola bottles and some caps, and it's a fairly crowded area, so you haven't really fully figured out what's in that area yet. And it's also fairly large.
I guess we begin exploring.
Yeah, or
kind of
even looting some stuff up. If there's bottle caps everywhere, might be worth snapping. Getting those guys off the floor, putting them in our bags.
Yeah, and start looking for. I know we're not here for manufacturing equipment. We're here for a recipe. So I'm going to start looking for what could be an office within the facility, like the most likely place for that. And yeah.
Okay.
No sense in getting any deeper into this facility than we need to.
Okay, so yeah, you're looking around, and you notice along the wall to your, I guess it'd be to the north, you notice just a big pile of bones.
Oh no! Wait,
what?
It's not super mutant sack, just a pile of bones.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
It's just bones that have been
still not good.
It looks like human bones.
Yeah, I figured.
So there's skulls and rib cages and all these assorted bones that have just been stacked neatly by type up against the wall.
What the hell?
That's not disconcerting at all.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go away from the bone wall.
God.
Now, as you're noticing this, you hear a sound
It's a freaking robot, isn't it?
You hear a sound behind one of the machines.
Does it sound like a machine?
No.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I like that any better.
Sounds like kind of a clickety-clack type of sound.
Oh, no.
Rambo's just like, maybe we should take cover. I'm getting
this is one of those damn crabs. No. We are okay. I go instant stealth mode. I'm like, I gesture to my party to shut the hell up. It's a quick, and I crouch and I have my hand on my sword, and I'm like, we're gonna move away from the clickety clack sound. There's got to be other places in here that are not near that.
Okay, so
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have to confront that at some point.
You notice as you're looking behind the machine, you notice something that's kind of black in color, like dark in color, maybe a hint of red, and you don't see the whole thing. You just see part of it that's kind of like up and around, and it looks like it's hard, like a carapace.
Yeah, it looks like one of those things from the Dark Crystal, and I'm not going there.
But it seems to be heading your direction anyway. Also,
we're headed the other way.
On the opposite wall, there is the production facility continues down further, but there is a doorway on the opposite wall.
Yeah, we're gonna run.
Yeah, point straight. Let's go right there.
And hopefully they take my cue. I'm running towards that other door because we're gonna get in there and get what we can, and we're gonna barricade ourselves.
Yeah, the moment that they can, running straight towards that door.
Okay. Yeah. You run to the door. You throw the door open. You see as you kind of look back behind you, and you see a couple of large claws appear.
Oh,
and
God!
You can tell this thing is a scorpion, a giant one. And
that's what it is. No.
And then you slam the door shut behind you. Now, fortunately, you don't think you can open doors. And in front of you is a stairway going down.
Well,
that's where we're gonna go.
Okay. Only one way to go.
Okay, so you're walking out. You go down some stairs, and then it turns to your left, and then it keeps going down, and you feel like you've gone down about 4 flights of stairs after a while.
This is a lot bigger than it looked from the top side. Okay.
And eventually you come to a door.
Do we hear any more clickety clacking at all while we're doing all this?
No.
In the distance, yeah.
Is this door opened or closed?
Closed.
Can I open the door? Slowly.
It has a knob on it, so you reach out and you turn the handle, and it pulls open.
Yay! Okay. So I
shoot the door. Shoot the door.
Sword. Hand on sword. I kind of open the door further and inspect what's on the other side.
Okay. It opens up into a hallway that's about 20 feet long. At the end of the hallway is a door to the and then
how well lit is it down here?
There are some old fluorescent lights that are just kind of flashing.
Okay. So there is some lighting. We're not in pitch black, but
right.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
So,
all right. So open the door, look down inside, and what do I see?
Okay. So, like I said, at the end of the hallway, there's a door. And then to the right or the left, down at the end of the hallway, there are also doors.
Okay.
This feels dangerous.
Let's just go. Let's just start looking.
Yeah,
we are so deep in already.
There's 3 doors and 3 of us. Shall we each open the door at the same time?
Sorry.
Sounds good.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, I'm not. No. I really don't. Let's deal with one thing at a time.
I'm just going to say that your experience Somebody who's been in the wasteland for a while.
Yeah, let's do one at a time.
Yeah.
We don't want to get surrounded or anything funny like that. Yeah.
And Rambo's gonna ready his gun.
Let's open the center one, the one that's dead ahead. Then I'm gravitating towards that one.
Okay. Okay, you open the door.
Okay.
And you're standing at the narrow edge of a hexagonal-shaped chamber. In the center of the chamber is an open vat. And there's some kind of liquid in the vat. It's like an oblong vat, so it's not like round. It's kind of
what color is the liquid?
And filling most of the liquid, you can't quite tell what color it is. It's kind of a darkish color.
Is there any desks, computers, papers, anything in here?
No.
Okay, I walk back out and close the door behind me. Hopefully these guys they're not. There's no need to fuck with any of that. Maybe that's the Nuka Cola. We need to bring back a sample. He said the recipe. So I'm looking for a recipe. Nope. I am noping the hell out of that room.
Okay.
If they want to explore it, they on their own.
We can always go back if need be.
Yeah, we can. So I'll let one of you select the door since I had no luck.
Door number 2. Let's do the one on the right and hope it's not the one that Capricious Nature says is instant death.
Okay. You open up the door, and it's another room that looks almost identical to the one you were just in. There's a big vat in the center of it. This one, however, there is something in the room. Couple of very large rat-like creatures with big teeth, and you've fought them before.
We can deal with this.
Here they are.
We can deal with this. This is not a problem.
It's time.
Didn't they almost kill us, or was it those cats, the teleporting cats, that killed us? Something nearly killed us.
It was both. I remember your line at the end of that.
Yeah, it's not great.
You almost got killed by Tom and Jerry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, I remember that. Yeah, okay, well, here we go again. At least there's 3 of us to fight this time.
Okay, so it looks like their initiative is also on 9, as the last creature was. So there's no surprise. You guys have been tromping around, making a bunch of noise. They're not surprised. Yeah. So Rambo, you're up.
So it's going to go Rambo, Regis, me, then the bad guys. Is that the order?
Now, good news here is they only have a defensive 1.
Okay, and are there 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
200.
Well, I am going to... Is there one that's like particularly closer to us, or are they both the same kind of distance away?
Same kind of distance. They're both... they're kind of hanging out toward the edge of the room, off to the side of the vat.
Perfect. Then Rambo's going to shoot one of them, or at least attempt in doing so.
Okay. No!
Oh, man.
Okay. I wasted all my energy on those bugs.
How you guys doing on ammo? Have you been...
You've
been crossing off your ammo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you guys been crossing off your ammo?
No, but I can do that real quick. So I'm done. I'm about done. Okay, 11 rounds.
Regis, you're up.
All right. No joy.
All right, Miyamoto.
I've got my sword in my hand, and I'm going to try to slay one of these things near us.
Please do.
That's a hit.
Woot. Excellent.
So, give me damage and a hit location.
Ooh.
Okay, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, which
causes... 6.
6 is the... What is the 6? Torso. Okay, you have caused an injury to the torso.
Nice.
Excellent.
Now the question is, does anybody remember what an injury to the torso does?
Kills it instantly.
No.
Let me consult my tomes.
Yeah,
you can't blame me for trying.
Why don't you check that out, and we will just keep the combat going.
Yep.
Perfect.
Although they probably get a die less on attack or something. Okay. That one is not too pleased with you, so it's going to try to get a revenge shot in.
Okay, it needs 2 successes.
Okay, the target number is 7. They got a 1 and a 10. That's a miss.
So,
it's a miss
misses.
on you. All right. The other one is going to attack Regis.
The injury to the torso, you begin bleeding. At the end of each of your subsequent turns, you suffer 2 physical damage, ignoring all of your damage resistances.
Okay.
Yeah, he won't die.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on bleed 2 then. Cool. Okay, Regis got a 19 and a 4. I'm pretty sure that 4 is a hit. So we'll do some damage here. The hit location is going to be to the 13, which is a right arm. And let's see here. Okay, 4 piercing physical. Okay, so Jesus.
Oh no!
A 1, a 6, a 1, and a 1. So the 6 counts as 2 damage. The other ones count as 1. The piercing won't do anything because we don't have any armor to worry about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage to. So you just took an injury.
Yeah.
Hopefully not to the torso.
I know.
My shooting arm. Looks like.
Oh man.
Okay, and this will be, it looks like, to the torso.
Oh,
okay.
Lovely.
So 5 damage to the torso. You now have a sucking chest wound. All right, Rambo, you're up.
Let's do another shot.
Okay.
And see where that goes. Once again, zeros across the board.
Dang, you're either hot or you're cold.
Yeah, no. It's accurate.
Warm up,
it's
man.
fine.
Come on. Warm up. We need that heat.
He starts shooting wildly into the air.
It's everything.
The mole rats are not impressed.
Everything.
But the mole rats, yes.
Okay, Regis.
No, so did I get the sucking chest wound?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would.
Well,
I would think either A, hit yourself with a stim pack, or try to shoot something.
I'm probably going to go for self-preservation first and stim pack.
Okay. Does anybody remember what the stim pack does off the top of their head?
I think it's 1d6 damage healed or something like that.
Plus
I believe.
Plus, that'll get rid of your injury. It'll close it up. So go ahead and give me a roll of 1d6.
Let's see.
If I'm wrong about that, I'm pretty sure it's close to that.
I'm checking just in case.
Yeah. I'm going to turn on the light in this room real quick. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you recover 3 points, and your injury is gone.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. Hey, that's what John looks like. I remember now. Wow. Miyamoto, you're up.
All right.
Okay.
Man.
That's 2 successes, so you hit. And it looks like which one are you hitting? Are you hitting the uninjured one or the one that's already been hit?
The one that's already been hit.
Okay. Okay, so it's 3 damage plus an effect.
And the location is...
The head. No, not the head.
It's a limb, I think. It's the right leg.
Right leg. Okay, so you basically just took the right leg off.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's still alive, but then the bleed kicks in before it can go and it keels over.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
All right, so you got one up still, and it's going to. I'm gonna be fair about this, and I'm gonna make it random. Okay, so 1d4. We got a 4. We're gonna put that on Rambo. Sorry, Rambo.
It's okay.
And we got a 2 and a 5. So that's definitely a hit. So let's get a hit location. Is going to be a 6. So that's torso.
Torso.
Oh no.
It's a torso pain kind of day.
Okay. Okay, one of the dice didn't do any damage. So you got 2 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 4 damage to the torso. Luckily, we missed doing an injury by 1, so that's good.
Perfect.
You're up.
Well,
Bring the heat,
I
son.
honestly, yeah. You know what?
Do we have any action points?
I was about to say, I could say, yeah, we have one more action point. So I think I'm going to make a shot with an extra action point, see what we can do.
Okay.
Crush your foe.
That's 1 success. That's a hit.
Perfect. All I needed. Beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4 damage plus an effect. Okay, so it's still up. What's your effect?
It's piercing, so unless it has armor, I think it's no change.
Okay. It does not have. Oh wait, actually, physical damage resistance 1. So you overcome that. I should have been taking that into account earlier. I apologize. Okay. Looks like we are up to Regis.
Phenomenal. Destroy this guy.
Keep in mind, this is me, and my firearm skill is evolving.
You got this.
Evolving. That's a good way of putting it.
Well,
You hit.
well,
And you generated an action point. Good job. Roll damage and give me a hit location.
Yeah.
Okay.
These dice are on fire.
I know. Thank God.
This is our session, guys.
All right. Well, we got a damage reduction of 1, so that's 2 points. I'm sorry. That was location. 3 to 8 is the torso. So you got it in the torso. Give me some damage.
And
You got an effect, and you got 2 damage. What effect does that weapon have?
nothing.
Ah.
Just a pipe gun.
Just that one.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you both points on that because one of those has an effect, and anyway, so
Sweet.
it is still up.
All right.
Okay, Miyamoto, it's all up to you.
Are you freaking kidding?
Miss. All right.
Oh,
It's gonna try to go for Miyamoto this time.
Yeah, it is. As I'm bending over, picking my sword up.
10 11. It misses.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
So we're back to Rambo. Can you kill something else, Rambo?
Well, take another shot. Hope for the best.
The dice
Hope
is
I don't
good.
kill
Do
one
it.
of my team members.
Be the hero. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Well, 4 damage
Holy buckets.
plus 2 effects. So it only had 1 point left.
Excellent. So I just completely just demolished it all at once.
You've earned a new nickname, the Butcher.
Yes.
You kind of
This time,
but I mean, wow.
I'm gonna call you Deadeye from here on out.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually perfect.
Now, Rambo, you've got the Pit Boy, right?
Yes.
Okay. As this thing falls dead, you notice that your Pit Boy is picking up radiation from the vat.
Oh.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Rambo kind of turns to look over at it, and then he gestures to his Pit Boy, and he says, "This is different. This is odd.
We got to get out of here."
Kind of a faint glow. It's weak radiation, but still, you probably shouldn't be here.
Yeah. So I guess we try the left door.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely don't drink out of the trough.
So if there's nothing of any kind of like importance in this room besides
Not that you can
radioactive
tell.
liquid,
Correct.
yeah, we're gonna leave and open that third and final door.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
behind door number 3,
Behind
Vanna?
door number 3, you open up the door into what looks like another identical chamber. Again, this one has a vat. This vat appears to be full of excrement, and you hear a twitchy, clicky sound, like a.
Close the door."
Looking
I pushed
down on the
close.
ground, you
I
see.
pushed Deadeye into the vat. No, I'm kidding.
Looking down, you see rad roaches, which you've fought before. 3 of them.
Oh.
Nope, we can close the door behind us.
Boom.
Okay, so clearly this is not where we needed to be. It was in this basement. So we have to go back upstairs and face that rad scorpion. All right, we know what we got to do. So we can skip the trip and go right to that door and open it if you'd like, but that's where we're going. That's where I'm going.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
What do we have to lose besides our lives?
That's what we have to lose.
That's precisely what you have to lose. Yes.
You have to die to be born again.
It's a role-playing game. You can die. That's okay. That's okay. And then when you do die, you just cross your name out. You write somebody else's name there, and you say, "I am the son of such and such, and I'm here for revenge."
I am Rambo 3.
Just a 3-second moment of advertising. Have any of you nobody out here has had this that I've talked to, but I grew up with this. I don't know if it's a West Coast thing or not, but have you guys ever had this before?
What is it?
Button rice candy.
No.
No.
You need to find it in your local Safeway and buy it. It is a kind of lightly fruity flavored rice candy, and it comes with a really groovy sticker, and you can eat like the rice paper wrapping that's around it. It's
Excellent.
flipping. It looks like this, and you remove the hard red and white plastic wrapper, and inside is like a filmy like rice paper wrapper that dissolves in your mouth. But it's fantastic, and it comes with a really great sticker, like a pink dolphin or something awesome. So anyway,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Not enough of those, honestly.
Weird. I guess I grew up weird. All right. Nothing new.
Okay. You
Oh yeah,
climb the
open
stairs.
the door. Yep. But before we open the door, I imagine we all assume like some sort of combat safe position. Like, are there any desks or anything that we can like lay down for like cover before we open the door?
The closest thing you have to cover right here is the doorway itself.
Yeah, that's not going to be good. So
Okay.
I will open the door since I need to be close with my sword anyway, and I imagine that these guys have got their
Weapons ready. As ready as can be.
up and yeah. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, and I open the door, and then I quickly draw my sword, and let's do this.
Okay, you kick the door open. You look out. The rad scorpion is plain to see, because it's probably still sniffing around that door by the time you guys got back.
Yeah.
Its initiative is, let's see here, 12, which means it gets to go first.
Yeah, it sure does. Bring it on. Come on. Hit me! Hit me!
Hit me! Hit me!
Hello, kitty. I didn't need you here right now.
Oh.
They like to do that. They take turns jumping on the desk, and
I can't remember the term, but there's actually a term for using a live cat as a weapon. there's a term, and I can't remember what it is, but it's, you probably find it on Urban Dictionary. But yeah, using a live cat as a weapon. It's
you're
messed
being
up.
I'm looking this up right now.
Let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's see what we get. Okay, so it gets a claw and it gets a sting. So, again, I think that we're going to...
It gets 2 actions.
Actually,
okay.
I think what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and go for Miyamoto because you're the one charging out with the sword.
Right there. Yep, that's... which is a good thing because I'm the hardest one to hit, and I'm the least injured.
Attack
currently.
number 1, and it has a target number of 11. By the way, these are a level 7. You guys have fought one level 7 in the past, and it was that super mutant. Super mutant. So
cool. That tier. Okay. I know what we're dealing with.
It missed.
Boss. Yes.
First attack.
Okay.
Second attack. Target number is also 11. That one hits. So you got stung.
Okay. In the face. Damage.
You got stung in the right arm.
Right arm, yep.
And it's 3. So 1, a 6, and a 2. So that's 3 damage total plus the effect, and the effect is persistent poison damage.
Okay.
If anybody could do me a favor and look up persistent poison damage, I have a feeling it means you're taking damage next round, though.
Okay. Yep. But it did 3 damage if I'm not armored in that location, which I'm not, right? So, okay. So I'm down to 9 from 12, and I'm poisoned.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Regis, you're up.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pipe gun.
Good news on these guys is they have a defense of 1, so they're easy to hit.
Okay.
But they've got armor.
Well,
they got a lot of hit points.
Yeah. Easy to hit, hard
That's
to
a
kill.
hit. So
yes.
give me a hit location.
Roll big on the damage.
Roll big on the damage.
Roll damage. No?
2 damage.
I'm betting it's got a 2 armor.
Physical damage reduction is 4.
4?
4.
I don't know if we should stand our ground with this thing. Oh my god.
Maybe we should run it over with the killdozer.
Squish it like a bug.
I know.
Yeah, we could. We could lure it out of the building. I think we have better odds running from it and getting to the killdozer than we do standing our ground. 4 damage reduction.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of hit points, and to do even 1 damage, we got to roll 5 damage.
Oh, this sucker has energy damage reduction as well.
Yeah.
I say we commit vehicular manslaughter right now.
Yeah. I'm like, run for the dozer.
Okay. Run.
So hopefully we can get there without.
Okay, so did the dozer actually make it into the building, or are you still parked outside? I think you're still parked.
It's still parked outside.
Yeah.
But we did open the door into the garage at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, lure it out with a hamburger and lock it out of the building. Says
What I think we should do is have me and Rambo try to bait it out of the building, like if it can fit into the doorway, that we came into it, while Regis goes to the side, gets the killdozer, and we like kind of bait it to the front of the building, and then he can come around and run it over. Like give him a little.
I think that's a good idea.
If the scorpion can fit through that doorway to come after us, that's the question.
Okay, so you're gonna run. And the nice thing about this thing is that you are going to be able to move. It's not going to be able to overtake you as you're running. So it had its action. You're moving from one zone to the other. So basically, where the building intersects, you're going from the area where all the machines are to the entrance. And you're not doing anything else. So I'm assuming you're gonna go for the door. You're gonna try to make it out the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're trying to lure it though. If it seems like it's losing interest, then we'll do what's necessary to make it retain interest.
You get the feeling that it's hungry.
Okay, so it is not going to lose interest.
As a matter of fact, it sees you as 3 walking hamburgers right now.
Oh, good.
It's a hamburger.
All right, so you make it out the door. Are you guys all piling into the killdozer, or what are you doing exactly?
I'm just trying to keep its attention on me while I'm sure once it hears, it's going to turn and face that. But I'm trying to keep its attention on me while they get safely to the killdozer and bring it around the corner to squish the bug.
Okay.
I have a pretty decent evade, so I'm going to do my best to stay alive and keep it busy.
Okay. At the end of the round, you've made it to the killdozer. Next round.
Okay.
Next round, it goes first, and it's going to make it as far as the door.
I'm like, come on, come get me,
Regis.
Well, if you guys trust me, I'm in the driver's seat of the killdozer.
We don't, but we're short on options.
Thank you for that endorsement.
Okay, so you jump in the killdozer, right?
Yep.
All right. You jump in the killdozer and you get it started.
Yep.
That's your turn.
Yes.
Rambo?
Good girl, Dixie.
I think Rambo is going to try to now ease out of line of sight now that the actual killdozer is starting to run, at least as far away from the monster as he can, and the path of the car, because that would suck. Rather not be flattened.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're not crawling into the killdozer, you're just going to kind of hang out away from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing my best to hang out away from it, trying to stay safe.
Okay. Miyamoto.
I might as well attack it since I'm out there in front waiting for them anyway.
Yep.
So it's just see what I can do with the sword. Gotta find my cursor on my screen here.
No, Daddy's running the game. Go see your mom.
I got one success.
Bye. All right, that's a hit.
So I hit and 800 damage. Whoa, what do you know? Ooh,
that is a lot of damage.
That ain't bad.
And you got piercing too, right?
Piercing 1, so it can only protect against 3 of that, so it gets 2 damage.
That's what it looks like.
And an effect? The effect is
5.
piercing, so it gets 2 damage.
Nice.
And it takes that damage to its 16. That's probably an armor leg.
It looks like left leg.
Okay, yep.
Okay,
so in 2 damage to its left leg. I'm just kind of annoying it at this point.
Yeah, in the general scheme of things, it's not too severe.
Yeah, I'm keeping it distracted with a little pain. The hammer is coming down.
A little bit of joint pain.
All right,
I'm giving it bad arthritis.
Are you going to move at all?
When that thing comes at me, yeah. If they're moving, hauling 30 miles an hour at this thing, I'm going to get out of the way.
Well, I wouldn't say 30 miles an hour. You don't have enough room to get up that kind of speed.
Right. Yeah, I probably will try to get out of the way. I mean, I definitely will try to get out of the way.
Okay.
At the very least, the wall that it's going to crash against.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of roll to get out of the way or some shit.
Okay,
I don't know.
So basically, you're able to move one zone.
Okay. Yep.
It's able to move one zone.
Oh no.
Which means it's going to get an attack on you.
Okay.
So, we'll start with that. Claw.
Yeah. The claw.
The claw.
10-2, so that's a hit.
Yep.
Damage looks like 4. 4.
To wear, because I've got armor on my head and torso and legs. I don't have it on my arms.
1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Plus an effect. Vicious. What does Vicious do? And that'll be to the head. 4 damage to the head.
Okay, so it's 2 damage to the head because I've got armor.
Well, there's that. And now it gets a tail.
But what's Vicious do?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
How much damage do I take from poison? Because I've got poison, remember?
Probably 2, I'd imagine.
It inflicts 1 plus damage for each of the effects rolled.
So 1. Or, no,
Yep.
2.
Okay. Oh, no. I'm down to 3 HP.
Are you serious?
and I'm poisoned.
You have
wow.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, maybe I can stim pack you up when Rambo's turn comes about.
It's all up to you, Regis. You better roll well.
Yeah.
That's asking an awful lot here.
Regis 1 Kenobi, you're my only hope.
Yes.
Okay, so
you said it gets a tail attack too. This could.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
I shouldn't have said anything, but I'm an honest. Who wants his character to die badly? Oh, he hit.
Yeah, he hit.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Shaky, get off the lap.
I love the cat disappearing into the Discord background as you move it away.
Yeah,
like you just transferred into another dimension.
Yeah, you toss it through a dimensional portal.
1, 2, 3, 4 damage plus an effect. Okay, you've already got the poison, so we don't need to worry about that. That's 4 more damage to the
someplace armored.
18 is
that's armored. Okay, so it's 2 damage. Okay, all right.
You're still hanging on by a thread. Okay.
I've got 1 HP.
Okay,
I've been here before.
Regis, do you want to use an action point?
Yes, please.
Okay. Make a roll. Make a pilot roll. You only need 1 success. You've got 3 dice to do it.
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Damn it.
Oh, no.
All right. He's got the killdozer. Comes barreling at, and the rad scorpion kind of senses it and just kind of skitters off to the side, and the killdozer goes barreling by. Rambo, you're up.
I'm going to get over to my buddy Miyamoto, and I'm actually going to use a stim pack on him.
Smart.
I'll let you roll the d6 then, since you are rolling hot tonight. Come on.
Stim packs, actually, I realized, heal 4 HP no matter what.
Oh, okay.
And the injury if you have it. Yep.
Okay, so I'm back to 5 HP. Does it cure the poison or no? That's something different. It cures injuries, not effects.
How come I didn't see the roll? I think. Oh, because the automatic. Never mind. All right.
Yep. I am double checking to see if it heals poison, but I don't know if it does.
Yeah. From a game design perspective, I wouldn't have it do that.
Yeah, I think that you actually need antidote.
Some sort of antidote or antivenom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay, so that was Rambo. Miyamoto.
Okay. I am going to get my way onto the killdozer if I can. I'm going to move to where it's at and climb up on it.
Okay.
So that I'm at a safer spot.
Yeah, if you want to use that as your full move or your full action around, I'll allow that.
Yeah.
You run up to the killdozer and you jump on, and now you're on the inside, and that thing is still out there on the ground. And hey, Rambo's out there too.
Oh God.
So it turned like
sorry, Rambo.
It like spins around, and it's kind of like looking around. It's like snapping its claws, and it's kind of stingers kind of going like this, and it looks suitably menacing. But it doesn't seem to have spotted Rambo yet. It has spotted.
Oh, thank God.
It doesn't seem to know what to do about the Killdozer.
Well, that's good news.
So I'm going to give you guys a free round here. So what do you want to do? Regis, you're up.
Well, shall I try to drive into it one more time, or is there something I can drive it toward, or up it
or
up
away?
against? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that, you're kind of in a big open area in front of this building.
Yeah.
You've got the thing out there, so you're probably not going to have too much luck trying to drive it into something.
Okay.
But if you just hit it, you'll probably do some pretty good damage to it.
Well, let's keep going. Let's ram into that guy.
All right.
What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
All right. You need one success here.
You've got it this time. Third time's a charm.
No, it's not.
No.
Damn it.
Do you guys have any action
Hey,
points
as long
left?
as there's no complication.
Yeah.
No. We
No
do not
action
have
points?
any action points left.
Okay. Okay, you miss again.
Yeah.
Rambo, you're up.
I'm going to take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
I'm sick of him.
All right, you need one success.
Excellent.
Are you on the dozer yet?
Not on the dozer yet.
I would get on the dozer. I don't know if you want to be down there by yourself because it gets 2 attacks. And
That's
it nearly
true.
killed me, and I have 2 defense. You may want to
probably
shoot at it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I am going to slip onto the dozer for now. At the very least, we have the protection of the sweet, sweet carrots.
Yeah. I see you draw your gun to fire. I'm like, what are you doing? Get up here.
Immediately, Rambo's like, oh, shit. And just runs over.
He realizes that I'm up there and you're down by yourself with the sword.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I don't have a stim pack to come rescue you like you did me.
It's okay. I wouldn't mind dying at this point.
Okay, so you scramble your way up onto the Killdozer. Miyamoto.
This is ridiculous for driving around in the Killdozer trying to squish this bug.
Just launching forward.
Yakety
Pull it
Sax,
back.
whatever that song is called, is
100%.
Yeah, I mean, we can shoot at it from up here. That's fine. Being down there with it, not fine. Okay, so I'm going to pop a shot.
Yep.
I get 1 success. I'm going to have to decrease my ammo by 1 before I forget, and then roll the damage. And it says vicious for its ability, so that's whatever vicious does.
So that's 4 damage.
1 plus
the
damage.
effect. So 5 damage.
I think because the effects do an extra damage with vicious, right? Is that what that is?
Yep.
Right.
Okay,
But
and so
it still has
it's got
damage
4
reduction.
armor. Yeah,
So you did a point.
and I did it to its 9 torso.
Okay.
No, not torso. Sorry,
Leg. No.
arm.
Left
arm.
Arm. Okay.
So one of its claw arms takes 8 point of damage.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
Keeping it busy while we wait for the odds to be in Eric's favor.
I think that it's kind of realizing that its 3 yummy hamburgers have disappeared, and is kind of looking around confused.
Strike
Because
now!
it's not able to. I mean, it's not going to try to attack the Killdozer because the Killdozer is like several times larger than it. So
Yeah.
it actually starts slinking off away from the building.
Oh,
That's
maybe it looks like a hamburger to us at this point. Maybe we try not.
Well, you can butcher it. Okay, so that would be its round, and we're up to Regis.
Do you want to give it one more shot to track it and hit it before it gets away, or do we want to?
Yep.
Give it
I'm
one more
game to
shot.
try and drive into it again if I can.
I'm mad at it.
The question,
That thing almost killed my friend.
Okay, so the question is, we already established there's no more action points. So go ahead and make a pilot roll and hope that you hit.
Come on.
I hope that there's no complications.
Damn it! No.
Other.
This is just the worst, man.
I don't understand.
You know,
you're a horrible driver.
If we were playing D&D, those would be very good rolls.
I know.
Yeah.
You're winning D&D right now.
Yes, you're winning D&D.
Well, that's not what we're playing. Yeah. Oops.
Okay, well, maybe we count our...
Miss again, but it is clearly realizing
trying to get away.
That it's the odds are not in its favor. And
it's outmatched.
There's a big pile of rubble not too far away where a building once stood, and it is now scurrying in that direction.
Leave it. Let's go back inside.
Yep. Screw you, buddy.
So,
yes.
You see it disappear behind some chunks of concrete.
Yeah. Back to the factory.
Close the door behind us so it can't come back in, because otherwise we'll be dealing with a whole other thing again.
All right, so you park the killdozer, you get out. That was close.
Wow, that was intense.
Yeah.
All right. So you go back in. Like I said, you've got a bunch of machinery, you've got a bunch of crates, you've got bottles all over the place.
Looking for an office.
You managed to pick up 22 bottle caps that were attached to like broken bottles.
Excellent. I will log those.
Yep, you're our banker. Deadeye's the banker.
As you get further into the building, though, there is a collapse. So it's not, this area is not fully intact. There's a bunch of debris and stuff laying around. But you notice a couple of spots that look like they were hallways. One is kind of toward the end of this chamber of this big production facility area, and the other one is kind of off to your right as you're looking down. But they're both pretty rough.
I say we go to the one to the right first.
Okay.
Scope it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to the right, and like I said, it's a hallway, but the hallway is in really bad shape. There's stuff just cluttering everywhere, and you're having it takes you a while to move through. Scarlet, no.
There are things coming out of the portals behind you.
Yeah.
I know.
Scarlet, no.
Hyperspace.
Go do something else.
Transdimensional visitors.
Soon, Scarlet.
Thank you.
Yes.
Go do something else. Bye.
The mighty GM and his universal visitors.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's a rough hallway, but you go through that, and then you're in another hallway. It kind of connects to another hallway. This one's slightly better, and there's an area off to the side, and you notice something floating around, something metallic floating around.
No. Oh no! It's one of those iBots.
Yes,
it's an iBot.
As a matter of fact, it is an iBot. And it comes up to you, and it starts like looking you over, and it says, "Employee unidentified," and then it moves on to Regis, and it goes, "Employee unidentified." And then Rambo, employee unidentified. And then it says,
oh well, my name's Rambo too.
And then it's like unidentified employees. State your business here.
Maintenance.
Maintenance. Please show your security credentials.
I swing at it with my sword. I'm not going to give it a chance to call
There you go.
security. There's no way that it's going to call some sort of other bigger, meaner robots. So I pull the Han Solo. We're fine down here. Like, no, out comes the sword when it says state your credentials. And
Okay, well, you're gonna have to give me a second. I need to find the iBot. Here we are.
if you're a sword, everything looks like a cutting block. I don't know.
If
All
you're
right.
a sword, everything looks like a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is 2.
Okay.
It's initiative 9. That's a miss and a complication.
Yeah, it is.
Regis, what kind of complication should I give him?
Well, if he misses the eyebot with the sword, what does the sword get stuck into?
Oh no!
Uh,
Wall next to us.
A door frame.
there is a small desk.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll say that on your next round, you're going to need to use your move action to dislodge your sword.
To dislodge my sword. Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
King Arthur, man.
So I swing. It kind of goes whoop, out of the way, and oh, come on!
Okay, Rambo.
well, you know what? I will take a shot at this guy, in spite of its protections.
Yeah, you're like, screw it, we're doing this.
Yeah. At this point, I don't see any other way.
Sorry about the coughing, guys.
Well, we know you've got COVID. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hit. You hit.
Perfect.
Yes.
4 damage. 2. Where's it to?
It's leg.
Woot.
Wait, it's an iBot. It hits the iBot.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, so moving on. Miyamoto.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I skipped
It's
over?
Regis.
Sorry,
Yeah, I
Regis.
was gonna say,
My
yeah.
bad.
Well,
We don't want him rolling dice. We don't want him.
well,
Not today. Although maybe it's
Most
passed
days.
on to me and it's his turn to roll well. You've got this. You've got this.
well.
Yes.
No, because it has a defensive 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you miss.
Well, at least you didn't do what I did.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's Miyamoto.
Okay, so I have to use my move to get my sword out, but then I can attack with it again.
Yes.
Okay, I just am not going to be moving and attacking. All right, so let's use my sword again. Hope for the best.
That's a hit.
Yeah. This iBot's like, what the hell, guys? 2 piercing of 1.
Okay. It goes with a sparky plunk. It falls to the floor. And you're very lucky that you got it this round because it was about to call an alert on its turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in a hallway, and the area that you're fighting in is just kind of a small room off to the side. So it was an open room. Looking down the hallway, you can see that it kind of collapses, but there's a door to the right.
Good.
That's the one. There's like rays of light coming through it and like
Yes.
music playing.
Onward.
Yep.
Before you do that, you might want to consider something. Before we even do that, have somebody make a intelligence check.
I'm on it. I got a brain, I think. There we go.
Oh wait.
Intelligence check in what skill?
intelligence check, and we'll call it survival.
Perfect.
That's ominous.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
It occurs to you that if there are robots in this building, and you've got piles of bones, neatly sorted piles of bones, that there's a pretty good chance that there might be employee identification around somewhere.
Go to the bones.
It's quite true. We must go dig into the bone pile. It won't be the first time I've done that.
Yeah.
Okay, you go back and you start digging through the bone pile, and you notice that you've got your skulls over here, and you've got your rib cages, and you've got your femurs piled up over here, and then behind them all is a little pile of identicards.
Do they have any kind of specific labels on them, or are they just general employee identification badges?
They've got a picture, they've got a name, and they've got a position listed. So
cool. Rambo picks Karen from finance.
So you see that you do see one of them that says Joe, and it says shift supervisor.
Yep.
You also see another one that says office maintenance.
I grab maintenance and I hand the shift supervisor off to one of my buds.
Yeah, we're gonna take all of them.
All right, so Capricious H is like, won't be Rambo's first bone pile. Damn, what are you guys doing about it?
Wink, wink.
So have you seen Yellow Jackets?
No.
Okay, you wouldn't get the reference then.
I heard it's really good though. Next time, Darren.
All right. So you guys grab your identifications, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You go back to where you're at before, and there's that door, and I'm assuming that you want to take the door, yes?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. You take the door, and it immediately opens up into another room. The room, again, is in pretty bad shape. There's, the wall has collapsed, but at this point, it doesn't look like a hallway. It looks like more like a tunnel on the opposite side leading away from it. But you see 3 security robots standing there. One of them looks like it actually works.
Oh.
And it comes walking up to you. It goes,
danger, Will.
Identification, please.
Rambo brings up his badge.
Yep.
Okay. Which one did you pick again?
He got the maintenance man.
Okay. The robot goes, "Is there a maintenance emergency?"
No, I'm just checking things up.
Says, wait a minute. Accessing. We don't have a record of a maintenance emergency on file right now.
Well, there isn't a maintenance emergency on file right now. I'm just checking the machines. Need we take care of it before an emergency? Yes.
Preventative maintenance.
Did anybody take the shift supervisor badge?
Yes. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I say, I make it scan mine, whatever, and I'm like, that'll be fine. You can shut yourself down.
Okay, it scans it, and then it goes, Joe, 250 years old, deceased, shift supervisor. Shutting down.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
So from where you're at, like I said, I wouldn't even call it a hallway from here anymore. It looks more like a tunnel, just a debris-filled tunnel. And it leads further into the complex.
Okay.
Onward. What do we have to lose? Like Rambo, stop saying that.
Yeah.
All right.
The correct answer is lots of hit points.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You move into what you're assuming might have been a break room at one point, because there is a vending machine that looks like it's fallen apart. There's a couple of tables with some chairs around them, and there's nothing else in this room. But there's a doorway. The door is not in very good shape, and neither is the arch. But it looks like you can actually move past it if you want to.
Yep.
Is there anything in the vending machine?
Oh, you sick bastard.
There is actually. The vending machine is a Nuka Cola machine, and there is a Nuka Cola Quantum.
Take that right away.
All right.
It's coming with me. Big blue baby.
Okay.
Chug, 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 chug.
No.
Okay, what is further on past the vending machine?
Okay.
Into the doorway, down
you
the
get past
hall.
that, and you got to squeeze. But to the left, there's a hallway, and directly in front of you is a door.
Go into the door.
Yep.
Okay. The door is locked. There's a little security badge reader next to the door.
I'll use mine.
Okay. The badge reader goes beep. The door opens.
Beautiful.
All right.
What's in there?
You look inside, and this is a plush office. There is a safe sitting on the floor behind the desk.
Okay.
And sitting there with its legs propped up on
It's a skeleton.
No, it's not a skeleton. It almost looks like it could be, though.
It's a freaking ghoul.
With its legs propped up on the desk, there is something that looks like it might have appeared human once, although you can see the metal and the circuitry underneath.
Oh. A synth?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes. And as you enter...
Rambo stares. He's never seen anything like that before.
No, I don't think any of you have, actually.
No.
Yeah.
They're
like, what's
very rare around here. And so it looks at you, and it's clearly working. It looks at you with these robotic eyes that look like they've just been around for a few hundred years too long. And it says, "Explain yourself. What is with this intrusion?"
We have been sent by the head office to retrieve the recipe for the secret formula.
The head office.
That's right.
I haven't heard anything from the head office in a while.
Yeah, well, that's because communication has been down due to the, atomic bombs that were dropped. Just trust me with this. We're from head office. It took us a while to get here. And I show him like part of the badge, enough to see that it is an official badge, but not any name or photo. Like, I just kind of like, just so that, he gets an idea that we're official, kind of, hopefully, without like, wait, you're not Joe. You know what I mean? Like,
he says, oh, my chronometer seems to be malfunctioning. I can't actually say how long it's been since I've heard from the head office. It seems like it's been quite a while, but I don't know for sure.
It has been. It's been quite some time.
How long has it been?
Well, it was my grandfather that got the initial message that we needed to come out here. And anyway, here we are. It's just taken us time. It's not a pretty world out there these days. I don't know how far you ventured from this facility. But
you understand that you're trying to retrieve the formula? Is that what you said? The formula to Nuka Cola?
They need it because there's no backup and they lost what they had at the head office.
I mean, you realize that's privileged material there. I can't just hand it out to anybody.
And we are from head office, so we are not just anybody.
Can you prove to me that you're from the head office?
I kind of show him the card again with my thumb over the picture and the name. I'm like, we're here from head office.
Just let me see that. It looks. Do you give it to him?
Give me a second. He says, "Let me say." I say, "I'm sorry, but tell me who you are again, because my information didn't include any knowledge that I would be interrogated by a synthetic when I arrived from head office."
Loaded word.
Where exactly are your credentials, sir?
I am the head facilitator. Can't you tell by my suit? He's wearing rags. I mean, it was a suit at one point, you would imagine. It hasn't been a suit in quite a while.
I'm afraid that one of the things that head office was concerned about seems to be consistent, and that is that over the extended period of time since said incident, you have maintained damage and are not functioning properly. There was some concern of this, which is why we brought maintenance. Unfortunately, you can't trust yourself currently, as you have taken damage.
Says, let me run a diagnostic. And he kind of stops and appears to be looking inward. And then he says, he's kind of sitting there for a minute. And then he says, diagnostic system's offline.
Yes, exactly. See, you've...
So because of the fact that we cannot diagnose the damage, there is no damage.
No, see, that's not how it works. This is the damage speaking. You are currently so damaged that you don't understand the proper procedures. We have maintenance here with us. If you'll just let us have a look, we can try to recover from some of the damage. Maybe turn you off and back on again.
I mean, I could take a look. He tries to pretend to be the maintenance guy, but it's kind of obvious that he's wearing a Vault Dweller's outfit, just sitting there with the Pip-Boy on his arm.
Don't you have, like, the pilot suit over top of that?
Oh, yes, I do,
You're
actually.
wearing a hodgepodge of shit. Like, you're...
Yes. This is how maintenance men dress.
All right. He says, well, you insist that I am damaged.
If you'll just let us take a look, we'll have you back in ship shape momentarily. I'm confident in my my maintenance man's skill level. Again, this is, head office has sent us here. We anticipated that this might be an issue.
Okay.
Talking so much bullshit. I'm just like...
I believe it.
He looks so. If you guys look at his face, like your characters, he looks so confused. He might as well be like.
He does look very unsure of himself. I'm gonna have him make a roll here.
Okay. This is bad.
Not necessarily.
We should have just been honest.
Give me a charisma plus a speech roll.
Okay. Let's do that. This is gonna be good. Do we have any extra dice things?
No.
No.
No, you're out of action points.
Okay. Well, here goes. Nope.
Okay. Apparently not very convincing.
He's like, I'm not sure that I believe you, sir.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, I find your story unconvincing, and I find it far more likely that you are an intruder on the premises, trying to steal the formula to Nuka Cola.
Interesting. How would you find the sharp side of my sword?
That we can't just kill him. Ravel's just obviously disturbed. He's just sitting there.
Hopefully intimidation works because bullshitting doesn't.
Well, you tried. You tried the bullshitting, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
No.
He goes, Are you threatening me?
I don't know.
Rambo puts his face in his hands.
That depends. Do you believe we are from head office and are going to trust us to do the required maintenance and retrieve the formula, or are we going to see where else this story goes? That's up to you, my fine mechanical friend.
He thinks about it for a minute, and he says, well, I'm not programmed to fight. I mean, I could really mess you up. I just want you to understand that you're weak humans, and I am the head facilitator of this bottling plant.
Mm-hmm. A very important title, if I've ever heard.
And we respect that. We respect that.
We would rather avoid conflict if possible. We don't want to mess you up. We just require your cooperation in doing what head office sent us to do. I'm sticking with the head office story.
Well,
if nothing else, I'm going to be consistent.
I'll tell you what. This is highly irregular, but I haven't seen anybody for a long time. Not from head office. Maybe. See, I've got two hands here, right? And the one hand, it knows the combination to the safe, and the other hand, maybe if it had something in it.
What would you
Maybe if you
like in the other hand?
Maybe if there were something put in this hand, it might forget about what this hand is doing. Well, it opens the safe, if you get what I'm saying.
All right.
It's been a while since I've gone out and had a really nice steak dinner, if you get my meaning.
So I say, and I go like that. I disappear out the door.
Okay.
I make my way down to where we killed the mole rats, and I grab one of them and I drag it behind me back into the room. I set it on the floor and I butcher it as best as I can with my katana.
He looks at it and goes, "What the hell's that?"
I make what is the closest that I can come to a steak from my limited experience and knowledge.
You are clearly not getting the gist here. Maybe Regis might want to make an intelligence check.
I think he might want some money.
He said steak dinner. Musashi intelligence is not that.
Regis, go ahead and Go ahead and give me a survival check. You only need one success.
He is not terrified at this point into giving us the recipe.
You just plopped down a dead animal in front of him. Come on.
Yeah. At least he knows that I mean business and I'm not beyond crazy.
Hey-o.
You just plopped down a dead giant rodent in front of him.
Yeah.
I think he's figured out the crazy part.
Yeah.
Reed, just give me a check.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you got
One.
a success. You're pretty sure he's asking for a bribe.
He's got all the bottle caps he could want. He's in a Nuka Cola facility. What do we have that he could want?
But he doesn't know anything about bottle cap currency.
Oh, yeah.
Did we grab any of that pre-war money from before?
You were sent out the door with $100,000 in pre-war cash.
That's right.
So
Rambo,
we don't need it.
Rambo opens his bag and he slips out like half of that, just in case it only takes half. And he kind of gestures it over.
He takes it and he goes, 50,000. You must really need that formula. He goes, I'll tell you what.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. For 50,000, I'm gonna go outside and take a break. And when I come back, just don't be here. And I'll unlock the safe for you.
I just would advise that you don't go outside. It's not safe out there. But if you want to just close your eyes, take a little nap in here.
He goes, I'll unlock the safe for you. But I'm still a company man. So I'm not gonna, and I'll make sure the security tapes that we got those cleared. You don't have to worry about the security tapes. You won't have to...
look at him and I'm feeling bad, and I say, look, I'm gonna level with you. The world has been all but destroyed. There is no more company. We are obviously not from head office, and you don't work for anybody anymore. There is nobody to report to. The company is not manufacturing, delivering, or making any profit from this. You are free to go, sir. You're free to go. But keeping up the facade, whatever makes you happy.
Free to go. Give me another.
You are fired.
Give me another speech roll. Try to get one success this time.
It's not gonna happen. I've got a charisma of 4 and no skill.
If not, I'll try to save you, I swear.
Let's just see. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't believe a thing you're telling me. Not a thing. You're crazy. You're crazy, yeah. But you got money. So, like I said, I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to wander around a little bit, and when I come back, you're going to be gone. And head office is never going to hear about any of this.
Just do yourself this favor, then. You don't believe me? If you go out there and you see what I've said is true, move on. Enjoy your life,
Please.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. I hear what you're telling me. I know that you're full of it, but whatever. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? I said I wanted some steak. This will give me a lot of steak. I'm gonna be eating.
You go enjoy your steak. Good.
So he walks right out of the office.
Yep.
After he unlocks the safe.
He is going to die.
Badly.
Man.
He's like you when you first stepped out of the vault, except he doesn't have us to help him.
Well, and he also doesn't know the world ended.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Well, the safe is open.
So let's grab the recipe.
Okay. You're digging through, and you see some, couple pieces of paper. Each of them says, high top priority, privileged information, trade secret, whatever, and you've got Nuka Cola is one of them,
Quantum.
Cherry Nuka Cola, Quantum, which is brand spanking new. As a matter of fact, Quantum they just started making the day that the nukes fell. So they're all right there.
Ha 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 ha. Take them all.
Yeah.
Take them all.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's bounce. Hopefully he didn't steal our car.
I'd like to remind you of something. You can't bounce just yet. You were here for one more item.
Oops.
I don't remember.
There is a reactor core that powered this building.
That's right.
Oh,
there is a
yeah.
reactor core here. Then we have to keep going. We can't not.
Okay, so
Or, and hear me out here, we run the Nuka Cola delivery trucks and forget about the vault.
No.
How much do you really care about those people?
No. It's my sole purpose. You can't take that away from me with all your samurai drabble. I have only that. Mind you. He kind of just uncomfortably brushes off his clothes. Let's just look for it. If we can't find it, we can't find it, but let's just look for it.
All right, so you have the most knowledge in like engineering and stuff, right? That was what you did at the vault.
Yes.
So if
yes.
anybody had a clue where to search this facility and could make a roll to lead us in the right direction, it would be you. So Musashi's like, or Miyamoto's like, he goes, okay, smarty pants. Okay, well, where should we start looking? And
well, keep in mind from where you're at, you came through a door from the break room. There's a hallway. Like now you're in the office. Your back is to the office. And you're facing out. The hallway is
there's
to your
one
right.
more. Yeah.
And there's a door at the end of the hallway, and there's another door to the right.
Do you want to see if you can make a roll to find out which is most likely, based on like maybe cables that are running along the walls or anything like that? I don't know if that would even be something that you could do, but it could certainly narrow down the amount of doors that we open and things that we could encounter.
I would say that you would need one success on a repair check to
lead us in a better direction.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's try it.
Yay! You get to do what you were made for.
Okay.
One success.
You see all kinds of heavy cabling coming out of the door on the far end.
Okay. He points.
Okay.
Onward.
All right. So we'll follow you.
Okay, so you get to the end of the hallway. Like I said, there's a door to the right, but all the cabling and stuff's coming out of the door at the end.
Okay. Let's keep going to the door at the end and see if it's locked.
I ask you as we're walking towards it. I'm like, how safe are these reactor cores? Like, we're not wearing any kind of protective gear. I personally don't know, having no training or skill whatsoever in engineering. Are we going to be okay to walk in there and grab it?
Let me go in first and see before we decide on anything specific, because the least amount of radiation that we can have you guys go through.
The answer to that, and you would know this as an engineer, is that if the reactor core is contained, you don't need to worry about any kind of nuclear material or radiation. It's only going to be a problem if that core has been breached.
Okay. Again, let me check. Let me see if it's breached or not, at least by peeking in. And if it's not, then we can continue as planned.
Okay. And if you run into any trouble, of course, you know what.
I'll scream.
Yep.
Okay. You open the door into a room that it was large, it was circular, and half of it is buried under rubble. against the far wall, sticking out of the rubble, is a very large console. Looks like a very large engineering console that was most likely the reactor. The core would be inside.
And it doesn't look like it's been breached at all?
You can't tell from here. What you can tell is another one of those big walking security robots is in here, and it's looking at you, saying, it looks at you and says, stop.
He immediately stops.
We're here with maintenance. Yes, I am the shift supervisor. We've been sent here by, and I give the name that, I don't know if we even got the name of that robot, but I give his title.
Okay.
And this is maintenance right here. We're just checking on the reactor. There was some events outside some time ago, and we are slightly concerned about the the structural integrity of the reactor.
Okay. He checks your credentials real quick, and he goes, very well. You may inspect the reactor.
You are free to take a break and power down.
Says, I am a Protectron. I do not take breaks.
There was an issue with an intrusion in, and I lead him to where the mole rats were. I don't know if you heard the gunfire, but perhaps that would be a place to start protecting. I'm surprised that you didn't do that, honestly, because there was a violent attack on members of this facility, employees.
They could have gotten hurt.
Checking the logs, no records found.
Interesting. I think that if you go to the spot that I've told you, you'd find several skeletal remains.
Would you like to report an intrusion?
No, that'll be all.
Very well. It just kind of stomps off to the other side of the room and it kind of sits there looking around.
Okay. Rambo's gonna go over to that core. At least where it's supposed to be.
Okay. Alright, well, there's some kind of power in this place because you've seen evidence of it. And it's probably coming from here. So, you go over to the control board and you open the panel, and inside is a reactor core that is 100% compatible with the one that got stolen out of the vault.
Rambo kind of inhales softly. I imagine he knows about removing them, but they're pretty heavy, right?
Very.
So he turns to the Protectron and he kind of looks at him and goes, "We have an issue with our reactor."
Actually, you have two issues with your reactor. The first issue is it's very heavy. The second issue is that its power level is reading at 3%.
Mm-hmm. Right then, Rambo just sighs.
There is one way and one way only to recharge this puppy.
Pour that Nuka Cola Quantum on it. No,
that is not it. All right, you know from your background that when they get to this point, they're either junk or you need to come up with some uranium-235 to recharge it.
There might be some of that at Hanford.
That's a long way.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. Yes. Maybe we should return this recipe. At the very least, we know it's here. At the very least, we have the credentials. He obviously seems kind of worried.
Protectron. We seem to have a problem. The power core is at critical levels of depletion, and we need to take it with us to recharge it in order to continue to provide steady power to this facility. Could you please assist us in removing the core?
Shift Supervisor Joe. This is highly irregular.
I understand that, but if you can take a look over here, you'll see that the core is at an abysmal level of functionality.
3%? 3%? It is 3%.
If you don't follow maintenance's suggestions and my instructions, it will be documented that you interfered with us trying to save this facility.
Threats don't work too well against these guys. They don't really,
know.
They don't really care that much about self-preservation. They're here to do one job. However,
you're going to fail your job if we don't get this core.
However, Mr. Prisoner has got repair as one of his skills. Since this guy hasn't attacked you yet, you might be able to reprogram him if you can get him shut off first.
No. I think Rambo looks over at him and goes, I may have the information needed for you to charge the core here if you'd let me have a look. I could.
He says, very well.
He's going to be our donkey. He's going to carry this for us all the way to Hanford.
I know.
Go ahead and give me a repair roll.
Oh, make this roll. Come on, make this roll.
What are you doing?
Failing at what I am trying to do. Be patient, my hands are rusty.
Shift Supervisor Joe, does he have permission to manhandle me in this way?
Absolutely. It's of the utmost importance that we get you to the point where you can do as he says and recharge this core. If not, the facility will fail. The core will fail and the facility will no longer be operational.
All right.
And you will no longer have anything to protect, thus failing in your task, your one job.
Because I am not programmed to move the core, but I will put myself into standby if you want to give me instructions.
Yes, please.
Right.
Yes.
He puts himself in standby mode. You can make another shot at repair.
Let's do it.
Hey!
Yeah.
Not
an
only
action
did you
point.
succeed, but you got an action point. Okay.
He's our donkey.
Yeah.
We got a Killdozer and a Protectron.
Exactly.
All right. He comes back online and he says, I will remove the reactor core for you. And he grabs it and lifts it up. And then he starts walking out with it. I'm assuming that you're going to direct him to the Killdozer?
Yep, absolutely. Straight there.
Okay. You make your way through this heavily damaged facility. And then you get to the front door. What do you want to do?
Rambo, is it within your skill set to instruct this robot to follow us and to protect us until we complete our mission of charging the reactor core for the facility as part of his job in protecting personnel, the Nuka Cola corporation?
Well, I could certainly try.
Yes, please.
Could I perhaps do like a science check for that?
No. You don't even need to do that.
Aha, excellent.
Nope. All right.
So you open the door?
Yep.
Okay. You open the door, and the Killdozer is sitting there, unharmed.
Beautiful.
About 25 feet away, you see a rad scorpion.
Of course we do.
It is sitting here going, snap, snap, whack, whack, against this... against the facilitator, the head facility manager.
I told
Oh,
you.
no.
Is he dead?
I yell that. I told you.
He's not dead, but he's kind of.
Rambo can't help but be like, "Get over here! Get in the dozer!"
I look at
not
Regis.
listening
I'm
to
like, you've got one more chance at this, my friend. Make it count.
Yeah, no.
And we have a what do you call it? A point that you could use to roll 3 dice.
Yes.
Eric, you could do this. You could kill this thing.
You could smash this
run
thing.
it over.
At least scare it away.
All right. So
I don't know that I can.
the
You've got 3 dice.
The Protectron lifts the reactor core into the killdozer. It is
Perfect.
it is unable to get up into it. It's just physically impossible.
No.
Can it hold itself on some part of it? I mean,
no. It's this is just not happening.
Okay. Please take care of the I don't know what the proper word would be, but the
Administrator, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, please exterminate. I ask you to tell it to exterminate the immediate threat to the facilitator, and we urge the facilitator to either go in the building or come with us.
It sees what's going on, and it looks at it and it starts firing its laser.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going on. The administrator kind of like backs away now that the Protectron is coming to his aid, and he just kind of looks at you guys and says, "I'm going back. I'm just going to go back to my office. See you later. Have a good day."
Told you.
You can come with us. We're going someplace where you could have a decent life with other people.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out on my own. You guys are crazy. Just
he's gonna pretend none of this ever happened.
I'm gonna find a nice restaurant and get that steak. Okay. See you later.
It's still on the floor in that office. Just all you need to do is apply heat.
All right. So he just peers into the thing. You guys pile into the killdozer. Regis, do you want to make another shot at driving this thing into the rad scorpion, or do you just want to leave?
Do it.
Well,
What do we have to lose?
Okay.
You got 3 dice this time too. You can
make a pile check.
Oh, I want to.
What was that?
Because he gave you he's giving you an action point.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
that's a hit. Okay, so you take the thing, you rev it up, and it goes piling right into the rad scorpion, and a claw goes in one direction, the other claw goes in the other direction. The tail just kind of snaps off in front of you and flies.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've taken care of that. All right. Regis, I would like you to make a check for me. Let's see how much you know about the surrounding area. Particularly its history. Give me a survival check. You need 1 success.
Okay.
Is that an intelligence survival or the endurance survival? So change the attribute to intelligence.
Ooh.
Ah.
I know things.
You know things. Well,
he knows things.
You happen to know that about 60 miles to the south, there is a university in a community that is now known as Wasat Uni. And in Wasat Uni was a facility that it was an experimental nuclear reactor at the university.
Oh yeah.
Where you almost certainly could find your uranium-235 if it's still intact.
And the frickin' scavenger hunt continues.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you reveal that information to the rest of us?
Yes, I do. Hey, I know where there could be a reactor.
Excellent.
Miyamoto,
Yes.
go ahead and make a survival check of your own.
Okay. Intelligence and survival again.
Yeah.
And how do I change the attribute rather than just clicking on?
You would go up to the top of the sheet.
Is it where that little dice symbol is?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So it's intelligent, and I don't think I have any skill in. Maybe I do in survival. Let's see. Yeah, I have 3 in survival, so 3 ranks. So how do I input value is intelligence, submit. Okay, I can pick skill afterwards. All right. Sorry. Cool. And then submit. Number of dice 2, submit. Tag skill, it is not, submit.
Okay. It's been a long time since you've been down that way, but the last you heard, there is a mutant warlord who's in control of that area.
Oh, shit.
Of course.
I say, excellent information to have, Regis. However, we run into a problem in that area, and I express to these guys the situation, but to the best of my knowledge.
Keep in mind, though, just because he's a mutant warlord does not necessarily mean he's completely
hostile
evil.
against us.
Right. As a matter of fact, he tends to invite people to come into Wasset Uni because the old football stadium has been converted into a gladiatorial arena.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna make some money.
Excellent.
I say, let's give it a shot.
I agree.
All right.
Nothing else. We trade him the Killdozer for some uranium. Because who doesn't want the Killdozer? I don't know.
I want the Killdozer.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I
let's
think this is where we're going to leave it for now.
Okay.
Yep, seems like a good place.
Woot.
Woo!
All right.
So for the record, the coolest Boy Scout meeting of all time. This would have been probably 89 or 90. Well, no, 90. We went, when I was senior patrol leader, we went to the reactor on campus.
So I'm just saying, this is a real place that you guys are heading.
Cool.
Yeah. This is a real building.
Cool. I love it.
It does exist.
I suspect they don't let Boy Scouts in it anymore now, but
I did actually look it up online, and you can actually arrange a tour. Although I think they kind of assume that you're a student if you're wanting a tour. I've been kind of wanting to do that myself, and actually I checked out where this place is located, and it's not in the middle of campus. It's actually off campus quite a ways. So,
yep. I drove past it a couple times. It was, your radio would go all blinky. It was great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's actually kind of out there by the airport. So that's what's coming.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. For those of you who joined us, I appreciate it. It's been a long break.
Long break.
So
we'll try not to do that again.
Yeah, well, I mean, holidays and COVID and
life happens.
Life happens. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do our outros and sign off. Go ahead and start with you, John.
My name is John Schmidt. I've been playing for you the character of Miyamoto Lamore. The one thing I want to promote is if you go to Itch.io and look up this, we have a free PDF. It does need a little bit of help right now. This is kind of a playtest book. It's about 100 pages worth of our rules. And if you would like to give it a look over and let me know what you think, it would mean the world to me. And we'll see you next session.
Okay. Andy?
Hey, I am Andy. I play Rambo 2, as you know, and I'm an artist that you can usually find at Nobel Pilcher on Instagram. I'll drop a couple links in the Discord channel that we have for Fallout, just in case. But yeah, be nice seeing you guys more often.
All right, Eric?
Eric, I play Regis Mosset, and I have nothing to promote other than this game.
Hey, there's something you can promote, actually. Starting Wednesday, Star Trek Athena. Star Trek Athena on this channel. Using Modifius's Star Trek Adventures rules. So we actually had some changeover. Our captain decided she couldn't do it, so my wife is actually going to be stepping in and taking over the captain role. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least. So I am Darren Drader. I'm a game designer. Boy, I got something I should be promoting, but I can't yet because it's not public knowledge. If you've enjoyed this, you might enjoy my fiction. Go ahead and give me a look on Amazon. Again, it's Darren Drader, Darrin, last name Drader, Drader. Look for Rathorn, who has, by the way, appeared in this Fallout universe. And that's it. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye, everybody. And we're off.
Yeah, cool. That was fun. That was great.
That might have been my favorite.